Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a flip through for you on my medium ring Louis Vuitton agenda in the monogram print. This is a planner I purchased pre-loved about 2.5 years ago, going on 3 years. And I just thought it'd be a great opportunity since I was going to plan June to go through this and show you how I have it set up. So I do have this planner filled up. I use ollie clips in it to kind of keep it protected and the inserts protected. But you can see it's a 30mm ring size and it holds quite a bit. All of my planners have a specific purpose. So the purpose for this medium ring agenda is my finances. This first page here has 6 card slots. And I usually use little decorative clips. I'll change out my dashboards for the season. So my favorite thing about this planner is this dashboard and this ollie clip. These clips are really pretty too. I used to put a lot more in here, but I've kind of toned it back. So this dashboard is from Planner Press and I love it. I feel like this is me, you know, with my Louis Vuitton bag, my coffee in hand, messy mom bun, the whole picture. And it says the struggle is real, which is true. And then the cute little Ugg boots here. So I laminated it to protect it and I put slits in all of my inserts so that I can pull them in and out and write without messing up the rings on this planner. As I have the ollie clip in the front, I also have it holding something in the back here. This is a very old task card that I have. I usually pull out my task cards, my pins, and my planner, all these things. So on this task card, it is just like a little trigger list almost. It's from, let me see, I used to have them on here. It's from Fancy Plans. So I'm going to go to her site. I'll see if she still has these headers for the task card labels, and I'll link them down below for you. But with this, it just has basic stuff like to do my budget, remind me to transfer funds, remind me to look at certain inserts. And then this was a freebie from the Planner Spot. She does this at the beginning of the year, and she'll release freebies for the current year. It's a year overview, and what I'm trying to find here, let me just pull out all my stickers, is I print out the insert, and then I go through with some of her circles stickers. She has these translucent circle stickers, and what I did is I purchased a whole page of circles, and then I go through and I use them to mark out the pay periods for the year for my husband and I, so I know when to sit down and do our finances. And then I put these little stars here for months that we either have events or things going on that I need to pay attention to or plan for. And then here are this insert to the right. It kind of corresponds to all of these dates that are here on the calendar. So like for the holidays in December, we have a lot going on, November. And on the goal sheet, I try to set like financial goals for myself, our home, our family. And as I go through and mark these, I try to highlight them as I complete them. So I'm actually going to do that now because as I'm scanning through the page, some of these items I've already completed. I'm probably going to go through and switch this insert to something different, something more simple, because my planner is pretty jam-packed. And this way it leaves me room for other things. So I'll just highlight those. And then I just made myself little notes on what's intended for a bucket list. I just made myself notes on ideas for cash envelopes. And this is a year overview, so those dates that I put on the calendar for important birth dates or events, I'll put on there. This is a fold-out sheet. Peanut Planner Co. has one. The Planner Press has one. The Planner Spot has one. So they all look very similar. I can't remember where this one's from. I want to say it's from the Planner Spot. And then this is the quarterly inserts. I use the 8Lotus translucent side tab dividers. They're super thin. They fit great in here. I love them. And so this first section of dividers is primarily for like reference, record keeping, and then I have the 12 months here for the the whole year. So this first divider is my quarterly inserts. And I'll use these kind of like for pre-planning, making notes if there's direct deposits or auto withdrawals or subscriptions I need to change or cancel. I can make note of that here, just quick little reminders. So I don't have to go through flipping to that month or anything. I can just go here, and this is kind of just like a notes page. So it's okay if it's not perfect. And then I'm probably going to take this next section out here at some point. I was trying to use the savings tracker, do a savings challenge for wish list items and just for general savings goals that I have. But I ended up putting this insert in my A5. I was using PayPal. I took advantage of the interest rates that PayPal has right now for their savings accounts, and I wanted to start saving for a project that I would like to do for our home later on. And so it has a spot for notes or a checklist that you can put here. You can even list your wish list items here and then make note of the amounts that you save. So you can see I labeled it PayPal and I made little notes here. However, I put this in my A5 so I can see it every day and remind me. So the big project that I want to save up for is some construction to our backyard, and it's a big project. It's an expensive project, and I really feel that if I plan accordingly and set this high expectation, this high goal, and pray about it, manifest it, that in due time hopefully we'll be able to do this project. It might take me a couple years to save up for it, but that's okay. I have the plan, it's in here, it triggers it for me. And once you start writing down your goals and planning those goals, it makes it much easier to attain them. So remember that. Make note of everything. Sometimes I'll use these inserts just to jot down little notes of future projects and things. If I don't have enough room in my quarterly insert that I just showed you, I'll put the notes here because I have more writing space. And this next insert is from the Peanut Planner Co. I'll link it down below for you. It's probably the only insert I have in here from her. I used to have more, and I love that it's so minimalistic. I love the font. It's the year bill tracker, and so basically you list out all of your bills, all of your reoccurring expenses, the due date, the amount, and then you just kind of tick off as you've paid them. So this is like my master list. I use it to help list out my bills for the month. And then once everything's cleared and paid out of my accounts and done with, I go back and I kind of tick off that little list. Now, of course, because everything's personal, I'm not going to show you everything in here, but this little insert, I'm just going to show you for reference. I printed it off wrong, but it's the same concept. You can list things, tick them off for each month, but this one is by the Planner Spot. At one point, she had it as a freebie, and so right now, I think I'm going to use it to keep the balances for my cash envelopes. I started a cash envelope system, and it's very simple. It's just for like little things I might need to have cash on hand for. And I want to kind of keep a running tally for the cash that's in there and also contribute to it every month. If it's something that you guys want to see how I break it down or see how my cash envelopes are set up, let me know and I can maybe do a separate video on that for you. So the next insert here is a business tracker. I haven't filled it out. I don't have my own business, but this is a big goal that I think in the next 5 years I want to set up, and she has this beautiful tracker. So if you have revenue coming in from multiple income streams, whether it be like YouTube, Instagram, what have you, it has the 12 months, and then up here you put your income source. And it's a very simple way to track income from multiple revenues, from multiple like sites. If you have multiple investment accounts, you can use it to track that on here too. Multiple savings accounts, and just keep a running balance. On the back side, the subject titles are left blank, so you can fill them in with whatever you want. And then this insert is a tracker from Infinite Lotus. It's their orders. I used to track orders, but I place too many orders now and then I forget to list them on here. I didn't really see the purpose. So now I'm going to show you the months. My months are pretty much set up exactly the same every month. I'll show you June. So the intent today was that I was going to sit down and plan June. I usually do this before the month starts, but today is June 3rd, so I'm a little bit late. By the time I upload this video, we'll probably be into the month already. So Peanut Planner Co., I belong to her Facebook group, and if you add yourself to that Facebook group, she gives really great freebies. And one of my favorite freebies is these little, I buy these little Post-its, and then she gives you a layout. You stick the Post-it note to it, run it through your printer, and you print out the months of the year on Post-its. So even if you don't have a planner system, but you just wanted a calendar, you can use it for that. I can use these for all kinds of things. So I've pre-printed them for the year and I just have them attached to the month so I can pre-plan. I can use them for no spending dates and then use my little circle, you know, like that, my little circle marker, and just mark the dates where we, you know, didn't spend money on other than what was planned for. This is my monthly spread. I love the stickers that the Planner Spot has for the holidays, and I very much am committed to using Infinite Lotus's monthly calendar on 4 pages with the lines. I think since I've started planning, my favorite calendars to go to are hers. So I'm going to bring out these tweezers. 2 out of my 3 kids are napping right now, and so I am going to take advantage and pull out these very sharp tweezers and remove some of these holiday stickers, and I can show you how cute they are and how I use them. So you can have these stickers. I believe she offers them in translucent and also in like a matte white background, but I like the translucent because then I can see the lines and it just kind of looks like the calendar came with this handwriting already on it. So Sam from the Planner Spot, her penmanship is just beautiful. I believe she hand writes everything for her stickers when it's these headers or labels. And I've tried to mimic her handwriting, but it doesn't quite come out the same. And I love how it looks. It's bold, it stands out, and it's just kind of fun. And I know it might seem over the top to use the tweezers, but if you're a crafty person and you like planning and you're OCD, it just makes it so much fun because then it comes out perfect and you can see where to line everything up. So let me go ahead and I'll just chat away here as I put the stickers on the calendar. We have Father's Day coming up in June. I've actually already purchased my husband's Father's Day gift for him, so that makes it exciting. I'll usually put these stickers down for holidays and then I'll show you how I use the back of the month. But because I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and put 4th of July because that's something I'm already starting to make a note of and plan for. It's right around the corner. I feel like this year has just flown by. But I like to take advantage and kind of plan my entire monthly spread. This is only for my finances or things, you know, if I'm going to put a birthday in here, it's usually going to be for myself, my husband, or one of my children, something that I'm planning for. Or if it's like a close friend or relative and I have a special gift I want to buy them that I need to budget for, I will also make note of that on these calendars. I know you have other stickers that I'll show you that I use to also mark the pay dates, mark important bills or things that are due. And let me just show you really quick here on June. So for the pay dates, I have a sampler page from the Planner Spot. It has dollar signs, a computer, savings account, things to trigger you to budget, pay bills. There's a little calculator She just has all these different options, and they're translucent, but you can also get them in white. And these are the mini size so that I can fit them better. I've stuck them on this calendar before, but I think I like them better on the actual monthly spread. You can even use them on the back. I feel like the icon stickers, that's what these are, they speak for themselves. So usually when I post them on the calendar, I don't go back and write, pay date or bill due, because I feel like the little photo, the little picture, the icon already tells you that. So it's quick to plan. And because I've been consistent with what I use the icon stickers for when it comes to finances, I remember what it means. I'll just flip to the calendar before I start paying bills, or to go back and make sure bills have paid. Anytime I come in here and I flip to the month, I'll usually check my monthly spread first so that I can identify anything that might be due or coming up, and I can make sure I'm not late on anything. I use these little computers to remind me to do online banking or just to log into my account on those days, mostly because I need to make transfers, or just to follow up on our budget and follow up and make sure that things have cleared the account. So let me show you the back here. So this finance overview, well, I'll start here on the back of the calendar. So you can put goals. I've put dates that I'm working, anything really. For me, it changes month to month, just depending what I have going for that month. So for example, with these inserts, you just pre-fill them in. There's no, it's not set in stone what you have to use them for. So like I'll do important dates with these lists. I'll use them for different things like online orders, wish lists for the month. I've even done a month where I had to do checks. So I'll pick one of these squares and I can list out all the checks I had to write out. And as they cleared, I'll just, tick them off. Another thing that you can use these for is just, to-dos. If you're using this calendar in your regular agenda month to month, you can just use it for your regular to-dos. But let me bring this up so you can see. This is the financial overview, and this insert is also from 8Lotus. It's a pre-ordered insert. Most of the inserts I get for this planner from 8Lotus, I order pre-printed because it's easier. I don't have the time or the patience sometimes to cut and print personal size inserts. So they give you quite a bit of space. This is the bill tracker. And so I'll basically just list out the bills, and as they pay, I tick them off on the side. I don't track expenses the same way anymore. This insert I purchased at the beginning of the year because I was going to use it as a checkbook register. One, I don't have time. Two, I do a lot of online banking, and so I can review that. And three, that's just, it just takes up so much time. So I'd rather go through and categorize expenses at the end of the day or at the end of the week. And I can just use this still though for notes. So it's just the fancy note page now. Or if I'm planning something, like a birthday party or an event or something that I'm planning, I can make the notes for it in there and keep track of the expenses for it. Same with this budget tracker. So here is the back of this. So every month is set up that way. I have the same inserts in there. And then at the very back of my planner, I just keep blank grid notes. I pre-printed these and I trimmed them and put them in here. These are from the Planner Spot. She doesn't sell pre-printed inserts to my understanding. You go on her Etsy page and you can purchase her inserts and then print them and cut them yourself. So I don't mind cutting those. They're pretty simple. This was my dashboard from the last season. I have this agenda in the Abine print as well, but I've switched everything out right now for spring and summer. I tend to be in my Monogram. I keep card holders in here. I don't carry credit cards in my wallet. I don't. For a couple reasons. I don't want my stuff to get stolen and then have to cancel all these. But if I'm going to have financial goals and save up for things, it's no use having credit cards and being tempted to use them. So I leave them in my planner. They stay home. And unless I have a purchase or something that I'm planning to use them for, then I'll take them out and I'll use them. So that's a tip right there. Don't carry your credit cards with you. And this back pocket, I just put this little insert in here to block it, but I'll keep gift cards usually in there, and then in the secretarial pocket in the back, it holds all my stickers. So let me just show you what I have. You saw me use these icon stickers, the circle stickers, and then just some simple like taupe colored or cream colored stickers from the planner spot to mark bills or other things on the calendar spread. I've tried these. I don't know how I feel about them, but I didn't use them last month. They're from 8Lotus. They're the financial sticker set. I'll link them below for you, so if you wanted to look them up. She does have really beautiful stickers on her site. I just haven't had to use them. The icon stickers have been catching my eye these last few months, so I've been using those instead. So when I am getting ready to plan for my financials, I grab a couple of things. I usually grab my planner, and then I'll show you my bag here. I'll grab my little pouch. It's kind of like a toiletry pouch. And I've filled it up with my pens, and I'll pull out my little notepad and my 3 favorite pens to use. So because this is so full, let me just carefully fold everything back. I don't want anything to snag. So I'm gonna finish planning up June, and I'll let you see what I'll show you what I use. So I use these midline, the zebra midline, and the planner spot pen, and I'm good to go. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Comment down below if you'd like to see me plan an entire month. Have a wonderful day.